The 2025 Infiniti Qx60 in the Luxe trim, one of four trims, this being the second to the bottom. Now, what's before it? You have the pure trim, and what's on top of it? You have the sensory and the autograph trim. But we're going to be talking about this exact trim here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu, and a shout out to Roseville Infiniti here at the Roseville Auto Mall for providing us this beautiful Qx60 for this walk around review. Now let's go ahead and dive in so we stop wasting your time. Powertrain that you can get on the Qx60 2025 is a 2.0 liter, 4-cylinder turbocharged engine paired to get, it's a variable compression engine, I'd like to mention that as well, paired together with a 9-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. I'm going to show you guys those later. Pushing 268 horsepower with 286 pounds-feet of torque. Now, a little bit about the MPG for the ones who would like to know. 22 city, 27 highway, and a 24 combined with a 19.5 gallon gas tank size. Premium gas to be put in these cars. 198 inches in length, 78 inches in width, 70 inches in height, 114.2 inch wheelbase with 6.7 inch of minimum ground clearance, and when properly equipped, up to 6,000 pounds of towing capacity on the 2025 Qx60. Now, remember, different trims will have different bells and whistles. Keep an eye out for that. If you'd like another walk around in-depth review of a higher trim, the sensory, check out our channel at Vagabond Builds. But let's go ahead and start talking about the front of this car. We have the headlights in the LED headlights. We left the hazards on with the daytime running lights so you guys get an idea of what it looks like. Black housing with some chrome and silver going across in that beautiful kind of zebra design. Dropping down, non-active air vent. It's a actually plastic high gloss black bezel. Bumper sensors going across that front bumper fascia. Big black gloss camera with the Infiniti emblem right in the center. 360 panoramic camera up here. Infiniti going across that lower side of that trim and dropping down with the matte black plastic lower grille and finishing with black gloss trims on the corners. Coming over, sorry, I was going to go over to the driver's side, but coming over to the side of the car, we have matte black plastic wheel well trim with the integrated parking marker. Dropping down to the wheel area, we have some Hankooks Dyno Pros HP2s at a 255/50/20. Dual color rim in the gunmetal gray with the machine surface. Okay, now I have to mention, different trims will have different rims and different tires as well, okay? Suspension system is a standard shock spring strut suspension. Moving over to the side mirror, high gloss black trim on top with the same color of the car, and the blinker lighting integrated with the blind spot assist and automatic foldable with the auto dimmable and heated side mirror. Dropping down, matte black plastic trim going across that rocker panel area. Different or higher trims in the Qx60 will have added on trims around the car as well. We have the smart key system, and you also have the engine start key fob as well on that intelligent key system, okay? Up top, roof rails going across with the panoramic glass going over to the second row seating area, and I'm going to show you guys that on the inside as well. Let's go ahead and show you guys just how much room, a lot of room coming into the front side. I have to say the second, still a lot of room, but not as much room as the front, okay? So it's actually pretty comfortable coming into this mid-size 3-row passenger SUV. Now over to the rear end, LED taillights, okay, and that bar goes up until about center, almost the center of the tailgate. Phenomenal look, kind of classy with the black gloss and kind of darkened taillights. Up top, spoiler with the integrated brake light, privacy glass, wiper for that glass, Infiniti emblem, Infiniti going across as well, Qx60 with the all-wheel drive, and this has the Infiniti all-wheel drive system. You have the option of getting a rear-wheel drive too. Matte black plastic going across that bumper fascia, bumper sensors, and parking reflectors with the high gloss black exhaust covers. And you might ask where the exhaust is at, under the car on the right and on the left with a spare tire option. Okay, super cool. Now, the 6,000 pounds of towing capacity, I have to say, you will have a tow hitch here, and you'll see that, which that tow package is going to cost just a bit extra on top of that MSRP sticker, okay? Now, let's go ahead and pop open the tailgate, but right next to the button to open up the tailgate, we have that camera, as well as a camera here. Okay, you can't see it here in the video, but it has a live feed camera now. This exact car itself in this video does come with a vision package. And what does the vision package offer? It does have the live rear view mirror, has the heads up display, and the adaptive headlight system in the front. Okay, forgot to mention that as well. Let's go ahead and open up the tailgate. Behind the third row, you have about 15 cubic feet of space. Now that's if the third row is completely up. If you have the third row and the second row down, you have a whopping 75 cubic feet of space total, and you would pick these up manually and drop them manually, okay? Higher trims will have an electric controlled unit here on the left that actually gives you the option of electrically dropping these or picking them up, okay? Let's go ahead and pop that down. Well, you gotta pop this down first and then pop that down again, okay? Up, well, under the rear mat, some more cargo area with the splits. All right. And sometimes I like to add some vagabond advice, but people always ask me or comment and they ask me, hey, do you think I should get the 5-passenger SUV with a no third row and just use the cargo? Some vagabond advice is, if you have the option, go for the third row SUV. Okay, and why do I say that is because you could always drop the seats down and still use the cargo. But when you need those third row seats for those extra passengers, you have the option of getting so. So my best advice is go for the third row, drop it down and use that cargo, okay? That's for some vagabond advice there for my viewers. But now that I'm done talking about the powertrain, exterior, and cargo, let's go ahead and show you guys the Qx60 Luxe interior. So Luxe interior, and get a load. I have to say, guys, I've always been a exterior white or off-white exterior paint color with the cream inside. It's just a phenomenal color combo. Beautiful. I think these interiors on the Qx60 look a whole lot better in this color than the black, because I did a review on a Century and it was a black interior. But my goodness, this feels just a whole lot more rich, even though it's a lower trim of the Century. But I have to say the color just adds the class to it, okay? Beautiful with the leather appointed seating system. Does come heated and ventilated with your electric controls, okay? In front of that passenger seat, we have a lockable glove compartment. Nice and big. Nice cream wrap on that lower side of the dashboard with the high gloss black and the silver trim up top. We got some textured inlays and the black up top. The vision package does add the heads-up display and also the rear view camera being live, as I mentioned to you guys, okay? So there goes manual and there goes live, okay? Dropping down, 12.3-inch infotainment screen. Let's go ahead and take off that. And you can actually widescreen that map, making it a very cool 12.3 inches. Let's go ahead and click that back and go back to menu and show you guys what it looks like. You could actually check your weather. You can slide right and left. Very nice and responsive touch sensitive screen with the kind of horizontal yet pop-up screen look, okay? I want to show you guys back to the map, and you can actually check the camera system. This is what your camera system is going to look like, and you get different angles as well. Very cool. High quality camera system. And dropping down over to the vents, we got the vents, but something that's cool about the vents is that top little silver trim piece is stationary and the flaps only move right behind it. Now, what I find myself is kind of having a hard time of moving that up and down because the slip or tongue should have been just a bit bigger, in my opinion. Dropping down, dual climate control, heated and ventilated seats. Touch sensitive, you have to press a little bit harder for that to engage. Ways to control that is going to be just like this. And you can turn it off, on, and so forth. Sync those climates as well as control that tri-zone there in the back with the rear control climate. Further down, USB-C, USB-A plug-in, wireless charging pad, cup holders. This is what your 2025 Qx60 key fob is going to look like, okay? Shift lever, nice and sleek, well designed. I like that. Not so big and bulky. You have to press that button and actually go into reverse or go into drive, and then put it into park. Start engine stop button, drive modes, up to 5 drive modes. You got snow, eco, auto, sport, and personal. We're gonna leave it in auto. Engine on off button, parking brake button in a very convenient spot. I love that. And a little control unit here for the hard buttons for that 12.3-inch infotainment screen, okay? Steering wheel. Steering wheel does come leather wrap steering, flat bottom, tri-spoke steering. Okay, you do have your crash warnings and your voice assist here. On the left-hand side, we have media controls and that cluster control. And we could go ahead and go through those info cards just like that, right, left, up, and down. Okay, just like this, everyone. Now, right behind that steering wheel, we got the paddle shifters, as I mentioned, for that 9-speed automatic transmission. Right-hand side of that steering column, we have the windshield wiper controls with the rain-sensing wipers, okay? Left-hand side, we have the lighting system. On the left-hand side of that electric steering column, 3 buttons, okay? We have the cruise control, the heads-up display button, and tailgate button. Coming over to the door panel, memory seating, up to 2 memory seatings. We have the controls to the windows, side mirrors do come automatic foldable, and your Bose Performance Series sound system. Let's go ahead and show you guys what it looks like when the door is open. Very nice and classy, I have to say, okay? So Infiniti did keep the class inside the Qx60. Phenomenal look. Now that I'm pretty much done with the front side, 1 or 2 more things, and we're gonna shoot over to the second and third row. Up top, electric visor. And you don't have to hold it. You got a tilt slide moonroof option, and that glass goes all the way over to the second row seating. And the last but not least, the bridge there for personal belongings. Now we're done. Let's go ahead and shoot over to second and third row seating. Second row seating now, everyone. And to put things into perspective for my viewers, I'm about 6 feet 2 inches. So legroom is completely there. We can actually move this seat up as well as still have it. We're gonna leave it kind of in the center. Head clearance is completely there here on the Qx60. Now, what do we have back here? We have a bench seat, all right, for 3 passengers. We still have the same lid coming over from the front to the back with that leather appointed wrap. Armrest with the cup holders coming out. Now this is a 60%er on the driver, 40%er on the passenger. To my left-hand side, I have a sun visor that we can drop down and use if the sunlight is bothering you. Up top, your vents, reading light, and a snap handle with your glass coming right over that lap area, okay? Now, in front of us, we have some pockets on the back of those front seats and hard backs. In between that, we got a tri-zone climate control with the hard buttons, all right, and heated seats for the second row, as well as USB-C and USB-A plug-in. Now, ways to control these seats, everyone. Manual lever down here with a lever here, but also a button there to bunny hop that seat from the third row area. And you can also do it from right here as well, okay? So there's a button down here next to that manual lever. Let's go ahead and press that, and it bunny hops it forward. So for a third row SUV, I have to say, mid-size, you have quite a bit of room coming back here from the door area. Let's go ahead and jump inside the third passenger. Now, 6 feet 2 inches ain't gonna do too well on the Qx60 third row seating. Now, this is straight up, but you have the option of dropping down that backrest, and it kind of gives you some wiggle room, but again, my legs are touching the back of the second row seat, and my hair is slightly touching, so literally your smaller or shorter people can be back here, okay? No perforated back here, so they simplified the third row seats, and it's only 2 people back here, okay? So total of 7 passengers. Up top, we got some air vents for your third row passengers or animals, and cup holders on each side with 1 USB-A plug-in, okay? You don't have it on the driver's side, but you do have it on the passenger side. Other trims will have them on both sides, so take that into consideration. Now, guys, we like to drop the MSRP stickers to our videos for these cars. Now, this car is coming in at around $63,000 with the complete packages and everything. Let us know what you guys think. Is it worth it for the Luxe Qx60? Drop it in the comment section below. We like to dialogue with our viewers. We appreciate you guys watching our channel here at Vagabond Builds. Keep watching, stay tuned, and check out our other videos. God bless you.